So here is our top four.
Okay.
Lyle Rolfs, Taylor Poe, Chris Keller, and Robert Kerr. Chris Keller, we haven't seen on camera.
We have not seen.
So we have no idea what he's playing.
I hope we get to see him this round.
I think Nan's going to be happy.
Oh, is he playing Infect? I hope so.
Wow.
All right, so we got 2 Delver players for sure, and
Definitely Eldrazi.
the gross Eldrazi list again.
Seems really good. Even when you make blue better.
Yeah,
Still seems okay.
Yeah, I mean it's still showing its power. So this is a pretty solid top 4 that we've got set up for it. I mean, like the affinity players that we saw on camera just couldn't get there. Like the deck concept is cool, but just didn't seem enough in the matchups they were playing.
It seems just a little underpowered.
Mm.
It just has such a
compared
hard
to
time.
some of the other decks that you're facing, like they're doing all this cool stuff, and you're like, all right, playing a creature.
You're the Meta Knight.
Yeah.
2 cards instead of 5. Got it.
And like the Dragonstorm, we saw it round 1.
I was unimpressed.
Yeah, I was unimpressed with it too.
I think going the route of regular Grape Shot Storm would have been just better, more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
But what about Splinter Twin, guys? You
guys
guys remember Splinter Twin?
We didn't see any Splinter Twin on camera. That would have been cool too, though.
Turn 2 Splinter Twin.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got to work on that, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I think Taylor almost played Splinter Twin.
Yeah.
But he went with the Delver route.
Okay.
It seemed like the better option if you're gonna play blue.
A little safer.
Mm-hmm. So, who do we got on camera? Oh, man, super exciting for you. It's gonna be Chris Keller versus Robert Kerr.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and just hop right in.
Get the hype train going, guys.
Get the hype
I
train
want to
going.
see. Yes, blazing Infect. This is what I want.
Christmas almost did not play in this event because he almost didn't have half of the cards. Somebody else had them and brought them 10 minutes before.
Wow. So super lucky.
So you almost didn't get to see Infect at all.
All right.
If you guys didn't know, Nan's a cheater. Loves Infect.
I do like Infect.
But straw poll's going up. Get those votes in. Let us know. Blazing Infect or everyone's favorite creature deck, Eldrazi.
I mean, playing against Eldrazi during Eldrazi Winter was never fun, but now that you've got ways to deal like 10 damage right away, it's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see how this works out because I've never seen the Blazing Infect deck in action.
Top or bottom? Top.
Put it
top.
in the middle.
Oh,
Put it
nice,
in the middle.
Nice guy, Chris Keller, putting it on the top. Definitely going to be an eye.
So did you feel that your matchup was favorable when you played against Eldrazi back when it was legal?
No.
Didn't?
No. I didn't. Like, because the way it was set up before, too, it's like it gums up the board with all these creatures, and it was running Blink Moth. Mm-hmm. So, like, even if I tried to sneak around it in the air, he could block with the Blink Moth. So I'd really have to hope that I can get some way to make my guy unblockable. And normally, like, you can cheat by with Apostles' Blessings, but you couldn't do that because they're colorless. So it was just all kinds of annoyance.
Alright, so right off the bat, we have a Ponder countered by a Mental Misstep.
Count number 5.
That's what I love to see. Something interesting about the Blazing Infect, too, is it doesn't even play green. You don't need the Glistener Elves.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No cantrips, or no pump spells aside from the Blazing Shoal, really.
Ratchet Bomb, Rihanna's Smasher, Endless One, Scalding Tar, and Pass.
So Chris has. I saw the Blasphemous Act in his hands. He's got a third of the combo.
Yeah, so
and an Igmoth.
You're gonna have to help us out here because I haven't seen it either.
Right.
I don't know what's happening. I put up Blazing Shoal in. So now we know.
For the bot.
Yeah, for the bot. But what is Blasphemous Act?
Blasphemous Act. It is 8 colorless and a red. It is it's a sorcery, and it says it deals 13 damage to each creature, and it costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield.
From original
Innistrad. So you have really 2 options when playing Blazing and Shoal. You can exile Progenitus, or you can exile Blasphemous Act. And the key difference is Blasphemous Act does actually do something. You can actually cast it from your hand to wipe the board if need be. So basically, anyway, with the combo, so you've got an Infector, you swing with the Infector, you exile, you cast Blazing Shoal for free, exiling Blasphemous Act, gives your guy +9/+9.
Muddle the
He did.
mixture.
Wow.
So
Transmute to get up.
gets his old Blazing Shoal.
Wow. And then Rob just sort of rubbing for luck here.
Uh-huh.
and says,
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't even get to see it. Oh, no.
Ripped from you.
And
I was hoping. Just, all right, here's the set. Well, okay, so
Nice and quick.
clearly he's basically just saying, I'm going to find the combo. So he's assuming you're going to have the Blasphemous Act or you're going to have Progenitus at that point if you're finding it.
yeah, well, I don't think Chris actually runs the Progenitus.
Okay, so he just runs.
Oh, yeah, four Blasphemous Acts.
An interesting thing to note. Keller's sideboard has 6 cards in it.
So back to the whole I built this 10 minutes before I mean, he's got all he needs. He's got 2 Spell Skies, 2 Hurkles, a Grafdigger, and a Relic. That's all you need.
And at the, like, even with having a 6-card sideboard, he made top 4.
Yeah.
So
that has something to say with how powerful this deck really is.
Mhm. So we've seen Rob's sideboard previously when he was playing against the Affinity stuff. But 2 Warping Whale, 2 All Is Dust, 2 Pithy Needle, 2 Relic, 2 Dragon's Claw, 2 Phyrexian Metamorph, and we've got 2 Spatial Contortionist, 1 Dismember here. I mean, I like him doing the Relic because it can shut off the Ink Moth, and really Ink Moth and Bladed Agent are the only Infect creatures that he's running. So having Pithy Needle to shut off that aspect of it is pretty nice. The Spatial Contortion is the whole +3, -3 aspect to it. Dismember -5.
Oh, I got Warping Whale and Spatial Contortion mixed up.
Yeah, Warping Whale is the
Is the +3. There's Warping.
Warping Whale is
Warping Whale
counter
is-
target sorcery.
Yeah, okay.
Exile a creature with power or toughness of 1.
Yeah. Or makes a dude.
Or makes a Eldrazi Scion, because everybody
Most
needs
important
those. Yeah, I mean... Okay, so he could bring in some of those kill spells like the Spatial Contortionist, the Dismembers, Warping Wheels, things like that. So when Keller goes, alright, I'm going to do my Blazing Shoal, then he can say, alright, response, I'm going to kill your guy. So he does have some removal to bring in here, but really, I think if Rom's able to get some of those aggressive plays that he's had before of Mimic into like Thought Knots and stuff, and start stripping away some of Keller's cards while putting some pressure on, he can be in a good spot and not have to worry too much. But we'll have to see kind of what his draws are going to set up. Like I think like the Ulamog's and stuff like that are cute and they're nice, but I don't really know if you need that to worry about that. I think take those out and try to get some more of those like kill spells and
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely. Yeah, and I guess in terms of Chris, he's probably just going to bring in Spell Skite's always good.
Mm.
You can assume that Rob has some sort of removal
Yeah.
that he's bringing in. And that really might be all that he needs.
Alright, so
Wow.
Strong play. Strong turn 1 from Rob.
Unban
Definitely.
Blazing Shoal.
who's saying that?
Please.
Me.
You.
Don't empower that
I'll
deck.
play Modern again.
You'll go back to the dark
I'll
side.
go back to the dark side if you give me Blazing Shoal. Chris going to 19.
If they unban Blazing Shoal, they have to ban Progenitus and Blasphemous Act.
Yeah.
Preordained.
Looks like he's keeping
to the decisions. So he's got a Pondering Ataxian that he's debating over. 1 top, 1 bottom.
So he drew the Ponder, puts ships
Okay.
the
Oh.
card to the bottom.
Can't
He's
do
already
that.
play land. Never mind.
Haven't done that before. So Ulamog.
I guess with your
Which
turns
one?
taking so much longer, you can kind of just think, oh, maybe I haven't played my land or done this other stuff yet.
I thought not
Ew.
seer. Uh-oh.
Sadness
Okay.
on the stack.
I think this is where I caught Rob cheating again.
Well, yeah, that's not a temple. This is not how that works.
I did happen to forget a couple times and still snuck by the matches like once or twice.
Yeah, and he can't even do Semian Spirit Guide remove to play that.
No,
because he needs a colorless mana source.
Mm-hmm.
Rob.
It's like, this is a mistake. I shouldn't have played this land.
I don't think he has any more in his hand.
Sibian.
He's got
Endless One
at least.
here.
So we'll see Endless One come out, and it looks like there was an Ulamog in hand as well.
There's a ways off from that.
He's stacked. If he just had the lands.
Just needs the gas.
So
Island.
4/4 because he can tap his temple for a swap here, which is nice.
Ponder.
You see a muddle.
Muddle Ink Moth.
2 lands. He draws the muddle.
He likes what he sees on top, though.
He's got a Blazing Shoal, so he just needs a Blasphemous Act.
Did he fetch for that island? Or did he just play it?
Do not believe. I think he played it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, yes, he must have.
Maybe he did. What is? Oh, it's another die on top of it. I was wondering why it was so blurry.
Why is the dice
Why
messed
can't
up?
Thought
Alright,
Knots here.
Actually, with the colorless mana this time.
Muddle. Land. Spell Pierce. Ponder.
I mean,
Preordain.
really, you're looking at that and going, okay,
Eh.
Blazing Shoal is the scary one out of this.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the muddle, so he can be able to find it again. But he doesn't have the pump to go with it.
No, so yeah, Rob's staring at something real dangerous, because he's got a ponder and a preordain
Yes.
and a probe as well. So
Lots of ways to dig for it.
The chances of him finding it are so high. Like he might maybe take the Spell Pierce. He might have some sort of removal in his hand. And that way, if Chris does find the combo, Rob can at least stop it. I think Rob's just in an awkward spot. Looks like he's going for the blazing.
And again, I think that's like the big one in your face, hey, this is really scary. Because with all those ways to dig for it, it's just like, alright, because you could just be able to draw into it off of all these scary draw spells you've got. So, Keller went to the land box and just grabbed some lands here.
These guys.
I know, you were getting ready. You were like, oh, let's talk about the... Oh, never mind. Land box. Got it.
Got it.
Okay.
Don't really need to talk about
If
it.
only they were white border.
That would make it better.
It would.
Peer through the depths. Mental
I love the
misstep.
white border.
Activate. Oh, no.
Taps it for
Tap. No. Yep.
Takesy backsies. Chris scratching his head.
What to do?
I can't cheat my wins, so now I have to... Huh.
Yeah, he knows everything in my hand, so I can't just be like mull a mixture for Blazing Shoal to get there this time.
Alright, and a pass.
Alright.
Draw. Oh, Mimic.
Got a Azuba. Copying.
Oh.
Ooh.
Rob on the Infect plan as well.
Tricky.
There's that free Mimic.
I think he just wants more colorless mana.
8.
Right. Pierce through depths for Chris. So, ooh, if he finds that Blasphemous Act, it could be over. If Rob doesn't have anything in his hand to stop it.
Muddle, Preordain.
Okay. So Rob
But-
seems a little. He's still got the top deck.
Yeah, he's still like that gets all shipped away here.
It looked like a blue card.
Alright. So we have at least one Gataxian in here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna save the probe until until he actually has the combo to make sure the way is clear. Pact of Negation.
Pact of
Ooh.
Negation.
Well,
Two Blasphemous Acts on top.
Okay.
That's okay.
Just keep him. Oh, okay. One on top, one on bottom to protect yourself.
So that is another fun card that Infect plays in the main board is 2 Pact of Negation, which is super fun.
You can get away with it because you're like, I'm gonna kill you this one turn.
Yeah, because you're either gonna win or you're gonna use all your resources and lose.
2 Ulamog and a Simian Spirit Guide.
He's gonna
So he's
keep
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's not really close to any of those Ulamogs either.
So off that ponder, he's gonna shuffle the deck. Not happy about the 3 cards he saw. Let's draw.
What's he draw?
Cataxian goes to
He's going
2?
for a windmill slam.
He's basically All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize his life total was so low.
Yeah, he basically was digging, trying to find the blazing shoal there because he needed that, and he wins there because he doesn't have the mana to sit there and transmute to find it and still activate Inkmoth. So he's like, all right, I found the Blasphemous Act, which is nice. Now I just need a blazing shoal, and no luck. Rob digging into his board again.
Yep.
Oh, he didn't bring in Spatial Contortion.
No.
I think he may be reconsidering.
No, I mean I think we hit all the points. You know. Pithing Needle, turn 1. Inkmoth Nexus. Go.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean that shuts down half of his creatures. Then all you have to deal with is the Blighted.
And hopefully by that point you have enough creatures that he's dead before Blighted is something you don't need to worry about.
I'm just saying, we saw this once before, and Rob got the crazy hand off 6
and game
cards.
3?
Yeah.
He did.
So we'll see.
It's interesting. Like, I knew, like, no ban stuff was going to be quick. Because, like, how crazy explosive things are. But, like, these matches are we're going to game 3 and there's 34 minutes left. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if we had seen Miracles, I think it'd be a little different.
oh,
But,
that's true.
I mean, everybody that we've seen on camera is either playing combo or aggro, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Delver's essentially aggro, so you gotta. Their turns take a while, but the games last not so long because they're just you're setting up your hand to perfectly kill them in 2 seconds. Like
Okay.
especially with Infect.
So, we've got a Misty and an Inkmoth and a Blasphemous Act. There's also a...
Oh, is it 3 endless ones
Blah.
for Rob?
Maybe no lands though.
Yeah.
He ships it. Like I see a
Ponder
Peer Through Depths.
and a Pier. And a Dispel.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a solid opening hand. Like, you've got a way to kill him now. You just need the Blazing Shoal. You've got ways to look for it. This seems
Protection.
Like, yeah, the Dispel helps out. Seems like a good way to start things off.
Yeah, the spell's great because chances are, if Rob does have a removal spell, that's the only one he does have.
That's true. And the way it's set up is Keller should be going first here.
Mm-hmm. So we could see a turn 2.
All right.
Oh no, he doesn't. He does not play the Inkmoth first.
Goes to the 19. Feel more comfortable trying to set things up with a Ponder.
I like that better.
You know what's nice about this Blazing Infect deck? You don't have to go to 17. You can just go to 19.
That mono blue
Yeah.
Infect. He took the best color and Infect and just merged it together.
Matter Reshaper, Eldrazi, Mimic. Oh, 2 of them.
It's got a couple Glimmer Posts.
Hey.
Cloud Posts. So Rob not quite as explosive as he
Mm.
wants to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say as he would like.
Because he needs to put on a clock and race this. Because the more
Oh.
uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
He leaves one on top, draws the other. So Rob's got 2 turns to figure something out.
Ponder. Blighted. Muddle.
And another fun card. I love Disrupting Shoal. It's not great, but you exile a blue card from your hand. So it's similar to Force of Will, but it counters a spell with converted mana cost X, where X is the card that you exiled.
Huh.
Converted mana cost. So certainly not as good as Force of Will, but still pretty good. It's another free counter spell for him to stay alive with.
Here's a Matter Reshaper.
There's Jacob Belkin, the one who got knocked out of the tournament.
Oh.
The top 4.
Crash.
Alright, so I think unless Rob has something really good to handle this, I think Chris just wins it next turn. He's got 2 counter spells, just back up.
Here's another one.
And
Peer Through Depths.
Let's take a gander through and see what we can find.
There's a Pact of Negation.
Just to kind of
yeah,
seal it up.
take
Yeah,
that.
I'm
There's-
just gonna get this.
So what are the chances Rob has 4 removal spells with 1 mana?
Alright.
So
Activate.
We activate. We
Move
swing.
to-
Hiya.
And
Do we see it?
Blaze it. He
Oh.
tosses the Dismember. And there
Yeah,
we
this
go.
is the
And
back to negation. There's a blazing shoal.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh no!
Wow.
Just in case Rob didn't know he was dead, Chris made sure he knew it.
Man.
Yeah, blazing shoal. That's what I'm talking about.
Unban it.
Infect everybody.
Unban Blazing Shoal 2K16.
Seems fine. So Chris Keller is gonna take it
On to the
2-1.
finals.
Wow.
So you get to see it twice.
Yes. But he has to play against Delver.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Because it was
fun.
a Delver mirror.
Yeah, it was a Delver mirror, which just doesn't
Oh.
sound.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just doesn't. You don't want to be Chris Keller.
I hear Lightning Bolt's a pretty good
The
card.
lightning bolt's pretty good. But that was cool to see the deck versus the Eldrazi deck.
Mhm.
I mean, that was tough. I'm interested to see how much removal Rob actually brought in.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I wrote it down. I don't know if I have it though. I
Well,
did all
because
the
there were
sideboard stuff.
so many cards he could have brought in to shut down Inkmoth,
Mhm.
or try to kill his infect creature.
Yeah, I think that's what he would want to do is just side in as much removal as he has.
And yes, okay, you can go slower, but that's fine against that deck.
Mhm.
Going slower is that. Yes, I can get away with doing that.
Yeah, they only have 8 creatures,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Very cool. I
There
was
you
happy
go.
with that.
There you go. Then he can leave happy. He saw the Blazing Infect deck. So let's see.
Ooh.
Round 5 in the books. Final rounds.
Who wins between the Delvers?
Let's get our standings back.